measuring the champion. Trouble in paradise!
Cover him!
Kofi did it! Kofi did it! Kofi did it! Kofi is champion!
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Kofi Kingston!
11 years! 11 long years! Every hoop, every barricade, every hurdle, and finally, Kofi Kingston, he's done it, man!
For everything this man has gone through, Kofi, it was worth it!
His brother's by his side. Big E, Xavier Woods.
We're gonna find out what the gift was.
It is time for a change, gentlemen. It is time for a change.
The proper WWE Championship awarded to the champion.
Daniel Bryan called his championship a symbol of excellence. I call this sight right here a symbol of accomplishing your goals, achieving your dreams, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what you look like. If you believe, you can make it happen.